So lately I've been in the mood to go back and revisit some old arcade games that I used to play when I was little, games that are way older than me, but games that I still find very fun, even now to this day, as I go back and revisit them. Today we're going to be taking a look at Galaxian, an arcade classic released in 1979. Having said that, I realize that this is actually the oldest game I have ever played in my life. I actually didn't even realize how old this game was until maybe just recently before I started making a video on it. Somehow, even though I played this game as a kid, the release date just completely went over my head. Probably because I didn't really spend more than 5 minutes playing it, because I have a really bad tendency of playing sequels to games first before I play the first game. But that's a story for another day. Before I know, let's talk about the game in question, Galaxian, which is a fixed shooter game where you take control of a starship, referred to as a Galaxip or a Galaxip. I'm not really sure how it's pronounced. It's probably either one of those pronunciations. I can't really confirm it. I tried to look up a pronunciation, but I couldn't find it anywhere. And your objective is to destroy the aliens, basically. And these aliens were trying to invade your planet. And it's up to you to stop them. The game refers to the player as being a part of the Galaxian Empire or something. Not Galaxian Empire, but as the Galaxians. But after doing some research, it turns out that's actually been retconned, which we'll get into in just a second. But before I get ahead of myself, the aliens appear in formation: 30 blue aliens, 8 purple aliens, 6 red aliens, which are escort ships for the 2 Galaxian flagships, also known as the Gal Bosses. Now, as the player, you can only move left or right, and you can only shoot one shot at a time on the screen. Which means that if you waste your shot and you end up missing an alien, you have to wait for that shot to leave the screen before you can shoot again. And to absolutely no surprise whatsoever, this is due to hardware limitations. Which is ironic because the aliens can actually shoot more than once on the screen at a time. So what's up with that, I wonder? But I'm getting ahead of myself once more. The aliens will make a dive bomb towards the flagship. They will try to shoot you on their way down. And the best time to shoot them is probably when they're trying to attack you. They can run into you, you're dead. If they shoot you, you're dead. But if you happen to miss the alien and it goes off screen, it will go back into its formation from where it was before, and then other aliens will have their turn to try to have at your life. So you want to try and shoot the aliens before they attack you, or even while they are attacking you. The blue aliens are the least threatening of all 3 alien types. The purple ones are way more aggressive than the blue ones. And as I mentioned before, the red ones are the escort ships. And based on which alien is the least or most threatening depends on how many points you're going to get for destroying them. So the purple ones, for example, are more threatening than the blue ones, so you're gonna get more points from destroying the purple ones than you would the blue ones. The blue ones being the easiest to kill, that's why there's 30 of them. The purple ones are probably arguably the hardest ones to kill because they're faster. They're like I said, they're faster. They're way more aggressive. They're very evasive, so it makes them hard to hit. It's very easy to miss them. There's 2 escort ships that come down at the same time with one of the Gal bosses, and the Gal boss will also assist the the Gal bosses will also assist the red escort ships or red aliens in trying to shoot you down. Like if you shoot all 3 of them, you'll get a lot more points that way. If you shoot one of them and then shoot the other 2 later, you'll get less points. And then the more escort aliens that you destroy, the less points you're gonna get later on. At some point, when all the red escort ships are all gone, if you destroy all of them and not the Gal bosses, then for some reason they'll just, I don't know, retreat or just go off on, I don't know, disappear. And they just completely disappear because they don't have any escorts. So you're gonna miss out on bonus points that way if you care about the score. I mean, this is actually one of the few games, arcade games out there, where score actually means something, because you can get a certain amount of bonus points, and you'll be able to get an extra Galaxip, or an extra life, if you will. But getting back to the limitations of the game, to where you can only shoot once on the screen at a time, this really opens up a large skill ceiling that a skill acquirement if you want to get really good at the game. If you're very trigger happy, or if you're a button masher, this game will really discipline you when it comes to that, because you can't button mash, you can't shoot multiple times. You can only shoot you can only shoot once, and if you don't hit an enemy, you have to wait for the blast to leave, and that could really take up a bunch of time. It really leaves you open to getting shot or getting crashed into. If you're a button masher, or if you tend to be impatient with some games that you play, the limitations of this game will probably expose those flaws that you may have. It definitely exposed mine, I must say. But as I was playing it, I was getting a lot better at the game. I was getting better at dodging shots from the enemies. I was also getting better at aiming and trying to be more patient. I would also try not to press the shoot button multiple times, waiting for another chance to shoot, so that I could try and make every shot count. So in a way, the game really teaches you how to be patient. With each passing round, you still get the same amount of aliens on the screen as you did the previous one. The difficulty just gradually increases with each round. And as I was trying to play the game, I was trying to just get gradually further and further. Try to get to round 4, try to get to round 5, beat my high score, blah blah blah, and just wouldn't make it very far. I don't think I got past round 5 or 6. Which, by the way, I was playing this game on the Namco Museum Volume 3, which was released for Sony PlayStation, and the game gives you the ability to toggle the dip switches for 5 lives instead of 3. A lower score criteria for getting an extra life. All that stuff. And I tried to get to maybe round 5 or 6. I got a lot of game overs, and I restarted the game quite a bit because I was getting really sick of losing. I was getting really sick of getting destroyed on the first freaking round, so that's pretty much all I have to say about this game. Classic game, and I really enjoyed going back to it. It was a nice nostalgic ride. I don't play this game very often. In fact, I probably haven't played this game in over 10 years. I mean, there's way better games out there, that surpass this game by a long shot, including its sequel, Galaga, which is basically superior to this game in almost every single way. And speaking of what I was saying earlier, I was saying that I have a tendency of playing sequels before I play the prequels, and Galaxian is no exception to that. I played Galaga first, and then I played Galaxian, and that was a terrible mistake because I played Galaga a lot more, and I don't think I spent more than 5 minutes playing Galaxian back in the day. When I had Namco Museum for the Game Boy Advance. Good times. But anyway, that's it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you all have enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Have a blessed day.